Well, hi folks, welcome to Saban Media Sports Extra on YouTube. Well, we're going to look at the rise and fall of Mohammed Aminu. I'm told he's back in the country and he'll be representing Bechem United in the upcoming domestic top flight. He's one player who was tipped for stardom. He's one player who was tipped for greatness at an early age. And after joining Manchester City in 2018, Mohammed Aminu failed to make the most out of the opportunity he had at Manchester City. He moved on to several clubs. At the point in time, he was clubless. So the only option was to return to Ghana. And he's back in the country to relaunch his career. Well, his story is going to serve as a lesson to upcoming footballers who tend to lose focus and allow the lack of indiscipline to eat them up, making it impossible for them to thrive in the football space. For Mohammed Aminu, he was born on 10 August 2000 in Mampong, and he came into prominence at Wafa. That was in 2016. So from Wafa, he was representing Ghana at the youth level, specifically under 17, and he represented Ghana during the under 17 World Cup in India. Then on, he moved from Wafa to Red Bull Salzburg in Austria, and for Wafa and Red Bull Salzburg, there is that partnership, there is that relationship between the two clubs. So if you are a unique talent from Wafa, before you join any club in Europe, you will have to join Red Bull Salzburg. So Salzburg was serving as a breeding grounds for the talent pool coming in from Wafa before they join any other club in Europe. So he joined Red Bull Salzburg, and I'm told, or per multiple reports, he was even on loan at Red Bull Salzburg. His breakthrough came during the AI Cars International Tournament, which was played in Qatar against Paris Saint-Germain. Mohammed Aminu produced spectacular performance, and he went on to score 2 goals. So after the game, he became the major talking point. Scouts from Inter Milan, scouts from Bayern Munich, scouts from Real Madrid, scouts from Manchester City were in to sign the teenager, and Manchester City won the race in the acquisition of the Ghanaian teenager. So he signed for Manchester City, 5-year contract. In the 5 years, he failed to make the most out of the opportunity he had at Manchester City. And you know, Man City is a big club and they have eye for good talent. So he was sent on loan to Nagbreda, where he failed to get into the Nagbreda setup, and he was even sacked at Nagbreda. Then he moved on to Belgian second-tier side called Lumel SK. He failed to break into their team as well. The last club he played for in Europe was a Greek lower side club called Kozanes. Yes, that was the last club Aminu Mohammed represented in Europe. So he's now in the country to relaunch his career with Bechem United. So he joins a tall list of Ghanaian teenagers who failed to hit the dizzy heights in Europe. The likes of Dominic Edia, the likes of Daniel Paré, the likes of Sadiq Adams, and a host of other youth stars. Christian Saba, if I'm to talk about the players in the 90s. The one player that I would use as an example would be Christian Saba. And for Aminu Mohammed, his story is so peculiar, his story is so unique, because several complaints came in with regards to his unprofessionalism nature, with regards to his growing interest in fashion, his interest in drawing so many tattoos on his body. So his focus was now into fashion. His focus was now into dressing well. No one is saying as a footballer you don't have to dress well, but his focus had veered off from the football, and now he was into fashion. He was into becoming more light skinned. He was into having as many tattoos, more than the number of appearances for Manchester City. Yes, that was how serious his situation was. So if you are an upcoming footballer, and if there is anyone whose story should serve as a caution, should serve as a lesson to you, that person is Aminu Mohammed. If you are losing focus, if your commitment to training, your dedication to training, there's nothing to write home about, if there is no aggression, if you are the type who can no longer sacrifice, who can no longer run up and down, who is always on social media, because he was found of doing that, always on social media, that compounded his worries, and that made it impossible for him to excel as a footballer. I have nothing. I don't have anything against Mohamed Aminu. I still think he's a fine talent, and if he remains focused, if the level of seriousness increases, if he develops that zeal, that passion, that enthusiasm, that willingness to sacrifice, he can still refine his talent. He's only 24 years old, so he still has a long way to go as a footballer, and nothing is going to stop him from growing as a footballer. The only thing he has to do is to stay committed, is to listen to his coach. So his story should serve as a warning to you. If you are watching me and you are losing focus as a footballer, you are now into womanizing, you are now into fashion, you are now into entertainment, and always with your phone, and the willingness to sacrifice, to go the extra mile to project and promote your career is no longer there. Mohamed Aminu's story should serve as a warning to you. Well, we can only wish him the best of luck. Do well to subscribe to Saber Media Sports Extra on YouTube for the best of sporting content. Have a wonderful day.